Let's just say you 6'4" guys over here, you throw a blower, any blower, it doesn't matter what blower, on your just stock 6'4". What's the poundage on that? 5 pounds?
My personal opinion, if I had a 6'4" in my Ram,
Yeah.
that was stock cam and all that, I would throw 7 at it, and 8.
Yeah. Unfortunately, for the 6'4s, they call them the glass heads, and they don't take any boost, unfortunately. But you even supercharge a 6'1", your chances of blowing it up are bigger than just.
Oh, you supercharge anything, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 100%, right?
I'd boost to anything that didn't come with boost. Your chances are higher.
Yeah.
It just depends on the engine how much higher those chances are, and it depends on the boost too.
Yeah.
Say Pro Charger,
Yeah.
sweet potato fries. How much spice do you want to crank on that?
Right. Now, how many kilometers can you realistically? Like, you can't put 200,000 kilometers on, or maybe you could.
You're in the borderline there.
Right. I'm just saying reliability.
Don't
right?
trust it necessarily.
Yeah.
But don't it? Oh, it depends on how you're driving it, right? Like if you're throwing 200,000 on it, right? So say you started with a fresh 6'4", it was just broke in.
Yeah.
And you put that to it. Say you put 7 pounds to it.
Yeah.
How you drive that 200,000 or 100,000?
If you just normally,
you're driving the shit out of it, taking it to the track. It's a different story than you going to work and setting the cruise control on the highway at 110. It's a different story. So that's why I say everything is perspective, and then everything is depending on your usage.
Yeah.
That's why my truck gets 5,000 kilometers a year, but it's aggressive and beat the shit 5,000 kilometers a year. But there's no boost on it. Run it to the ragged edge and let it bounce off the rev limiter. Right. Let it eat.
So, okay, there's this one forum. Guy has a stock 6'4", right? Throws a blower on it because I would just want to test it out. Puts 5 pounds of boost. Drives 30,000 miles. Okay, 30,000 miles onto it. Says it's running fine though. Is it though? He opens it up. Pistons are pretty much cooked. The reason I said that is because he did it after 30,000 kilometers. But if it was a situation like yours where you're only driving 5,000 kilometers a year, 4 miles a year, that means how many years? 6 years of usage. That's not bad.
And it depends on how you're driving it too, right? So you take that into perspective. If that guy is driving a hard 30,000, and I don't, I go to shows and stuff, right? Like I cruise up and down the highway. I don't just sit there doing this on the highway because that gets old too. Yeah. So you think of say 2,000's hard, right? If that guy did 30,000 hard, that might translate into say 8 years.
That's not bad. Think about it. You got your 6'4", that's already what, 490. Okay guys, I know you guys say 5, but you're under 5. You put your supercharger on there, you're getting an over 50 extra horsepower off that boost, I would say, right? Ish. That's not, and just throwing it on there is pretty cheap technically. It's how much is 8 grand for a supercharger, just the kit?
As far as I'm concerned, you spend at least 10
on just supercharger, but no, you don't do anything. You just
I'm
throw
talking about tuning too.
Oh yeah, no tuning. Just use the stock tune that they give you, bro.
Yeah, fire the intake up. Yeah, that's about the right amount of air. Yeah.
That's not a bad concept. That's really just sending it, right? That's really right there. Just freaking.
Well, it depends though. That's the guy that got 30,000 out of it. It wasn't ragging it on all the time. Compare it to my truck, where it's 5,000 a summer, and it's ragging on it half the time.
Yeah.
Right? Might be more, so you might get less.
Yeah.
So that's why it's not a standardized number. It's very variable, and also fuel quality makes a difference too. Your pounds of boost is kind of relative to your compression ratio as well.
Yeah.
Right? Because like a 5.7, they can run an 87 all day long, whatever. There's a slightly different compression ratio, right? So your pounds of boost isn't flat rated to a 6.4 and a 5.7 can take this. It's because the compression ratio is different.
Yeah.
So if you're running the same compression ratio on both of them, you would have a different amount of boost.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to run, well, hypothetically, spin a number in the air, 10 pounds, right, on a 5.7, put 10 pounds reliably on a 6.4, you would need lower compression pistons.
Right.
Or like we do.
Yeah.
You do the redneck design and you just file a whole bunch off the rings. Increase your ring gap and let the blow through. Put the catch can on it, catch it all, it's fine. Just pressurize crankcase.
Yeah. There is no replacement for displacement. You've probably heard that before.
Forced induction happens to be the replacement.
Forced induction.
Nitrous is a replacement too. Temporary, but I mean, it works.